Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm an animation student who can't draw, and this is how I made my first short animation video. Let's get into it. So here's the story. For the final assignment of my animation class, we were told to make a cutout animation video. So cutout animation is a type of stop motion animation where we cut out papers to make characters and move them frame by frame. But here's the thing, we had to make an animation video which is 30 frames per second and at least 15 seconds long. Frame per second basically means one picture per second. So in this case of 30 frames per second, it means like 30 pictures for a single second of video. In other words, I have to take 15 pictures to get a single second video. It may not sound like a big deal, but you'll see later why it sucks. So for the first step, I drew my character on the color papers and cut them into different body parts. I've seen people on YouTube like using different materials to drawing their character body parts, but in this case, I'm using, I don't know what they're called, but I think they're called clothespins. The animation I was gonna make had a lot of body movements, and I found these pins very flexible and easy to move around. Then I made the most important element of this animation, that football. The last step before filming was figuring out the timing of how the character would move with the football. Like I said earlier in the video, 30 frames per second is very painstaking because I had to move the leg and the football centimeter by centimeter for each frame. And then I also have to plan out how much time or frame the football trick would take. Probably this was the most challenging part besides filming. For the spinal part of the puppet, I use this metal wire and stack it with tape. Actually, before making this puppet, I also made a smaller one, which was made entirely from metal wires. But the legs part didn't turn out well and it was very hard to move around, so I replaced them with the pins as you can see here. But I still used the metal wire to connect the head and the body because the wire can be bent very easily. After connecting all the body parts of the puppet, I finally got into filming. Sorry about the language, but the filming part was a real pain in the ass. As you can see here, I had to move the parts little by little and take photographs of each movement. This was the most challenging part because I had to move the leg and the football at the same time, and if I didn't get the motion right, the trick wouldn't look good. And I think probably doing this trick I took about like an hour to get the right timing. So to sum it all up, for this 15-second animation, we had like 12 hours starting from making a puppet to filming. And actually this is the first day of filming and I couldn't vlog the second day because I was busy and I didn't have much time to finish it up. Anyway, this is 15-second animation after 12 hours of work. Yeah, I suck. There are times when my hand got captured in the frame and the timing of the frames were a bit off, so the animation didn't look smooth. But at the same time, given this is my first ever animation, I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. And I'm really sure that I did put a lot of effort into this, so hey, at the end of the day, it doesn't really about the result, right? It's about the process, and I really did enjoy it. Anyway, if you stay here, thanks for being till the end of the video. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Peace.